thinking, what's going on with her hair? Angie usually has really nice hair. No, you didn't. I'll style my hair later, okay? And if at the end of this video I didn't, I will take no comments regarding that. Honestly, it's actually kind of early in the morning. I'm still having my coffee and I just didn't fix my hair yet. Maybe I will, but we will be talking about the new Bella Beauté bar launch today. I have the, what is it actually called? Arc of Color. This palette is, ooh, wait, let me, I actually was talking to the owner. I keep forgetting her name. I'm so bad at names. And every time I talk about how bad I am with names, I'm like, no, you don't understand. For the longest time, I used to call one of my brother's wives the blonde one. They've been together for a million years. I could not remember her name, but they're getting divorced now, so it's okay. It was the right wife's name to forget. It's releasing on the 12th. And I will leave some information about that down below. I don't know the pricing of this one, but this one is a large palette. I'm pretty sure this is a 36 palette, but it is all matte. And matte shadows are not as expensive as shimmer shadows and definitely not as expensive as multichromes or holographic or like special shadows. Usually like the more sparkly they are, the more special they are, the more expensive they are. Keep that in mind when you're like looking at palettes. So I don't know the pricing of this, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same price as like smaller palettes from Bella Beauté bar, simply because you get more shades, but doing mattes are a little bit like less expensive. I might be wrong. I'm loving almost like, is it Lisa Frank? Like the, I don't know. Somebody said to me, nobody wants childish makeup. I really hope that there is a day when we stop calling whimsy, playful, colorful things childish. It is just a theme. It is just a style. It doesn't have anything to do with childhood. I still love whimsy, colorful, playful things. It doesn't make it childish. It's just a style, a theme that some people appreciate, like adults or no. There's also going to be some single shadows in this. I don't have the single shadows with me. 15 shimmer singles, and I think there's going to be a highlighter in this collection too. I also do have 2 lipsticks with me here. These are in, ooh, that's small, Sunshine and Daydream. These are really, really pretty. I've already swatched them. I've already swatched the palette as well. I'll show you all of these things now swatched so you can see them. I do have an affiliate code with Bella Beauté bar. You can use my code Angelica at checkout and you will get a discount on your orders. I think it works on collab items too. I know they did a collab with Freya not too long ago. I don't have that palette with me, but I think the code works on that. I just don't think the other creators get a kickback, but like, you know, the collaborator gets the kickback, which is the system that I really love with collabs, because I think that like the person who does the collab should get the kickback. I also will say the packaging for the lipsticks, as someone who like does packaging and produces makeup myself, this packaging is extremely high quality. There is foil printing, there is embossing, it is holographic. Like this is great packaging. Love this packaging. I think it's very high quality. Like it's absolutely beautiful packaging. I was thinking I want to do a look today because I swatched these shadows. Okay, I've used so many Bella Beauté bar palettes. I know this formula. I am very familiar with this formula. And when I swatched these mattes, I will say it felt like Bella Beauté bar usually feels. I don't know if these are magnetic or not. I will try and ask her and I will leave some info. I will leave as much info as I can down in the description box. So don't forget to check it out. You know, launch date, where you can find it, if it's magnetic, how much it's going to be. I'll ask the owner. I'll put all the info down below and together with my affiliate code. But the only shadows that didn't swatch as like wonderfully creamy and beautiful as Bella Beauté bar usually swatches is some of these neons. White pigments. Neons are a different beast. They're a different kind of matte formula, and they usually are a little flakier, a little drier. They're usually very hard to build upon. Like when you put down a neon, don't expect to build anything on top of that. Neons are great for lid color or blending edges or a one and done. They're not great for building on top of. It's just a different kind of formula. So this one was a little bit different, and I'm pretty sure it was this one that was a little bit different. I think there was a third one here as well, and you might have seen it in the swatches. Other than that, everything felt fantastic. And with that being said, I don't say those shades were bad. I'm just saying those felt like neons, like more like brights with white pigments. Keep that in mind. Some pastels are like that as well. Okay, I'm gonna do a look today, and I really was inspired. Oh my god, this is heavy, by the way. It's a heavy palette. I was inspired by this quad here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do purple, blue, green. That's what I'm thinking. And I also did promise my members, I do have a membership here on my channel. If you want to join in my membership, the button is always down below next to the subscribe button, or there is a link in the description box. In my membership, every month I do a tutorial that has been requested by my members. And this month I am going to do a new and updated rainbow tutorial. And I decided I'm going to use this one. So if you want to see a second look, that one is going to come probably this weekend on my membership. You also get access to all my past tutorials. I think it's like 70 plus tutorials. We have member exclusive emojis that you can use in the comments, and tier 2 and tier 3 we do have a member soon where we do a live together where we chat once a month, and when you join in you get access to watch some of those old lives as well. That is tier 2 and tier 3. Or if nothing else, it's just an extra way to support the channel if that's something you're interested in. So I just wanted to say that there will be a second look, but I'm gonna use this one for the rainbow tutorial because when I opened this one I was like, this is perfect. Okay, I've been talking for way too long about this palette, but it's brights and I love brights. I'm gonna put on, I mean, I love a good orange, but this one is like a little fun, but it's a little weird. Do I want to do like a thin layer? Let's do a thin layer of this and see what we get. Do I have a mirror? Oh my God, I almost fell off the stool. Okay. This is truly giving like green lips. I mean, this is cool, but this is not what I'm going for. But at least now you see. This is literally green lips. If that's something you're looking for, I mean, it is a really cool lipstick and there is some purple shimmer in it, but I don't think I'm gonna go for a green lipstick today. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna reapply. I was wearing the Ambitious Ash. Love this. It's like a cool tone contour for my lips on my skin tone. And if you have fair skin tone, then this is like the perfect cool tone nude on you. So I'm gonna reapply that and I'll zoom in and we'll do the orange one instead. But at least this way I got to swatch both the lippies. Okay, let's go in with the orange one, which honestly, it's beautiful. I mean, I love, hello. If you have not been here before, what was that laugh? Laughing in hysterical for orange. My name is Angie and I love orange makeup. And this one has like almost like a pink to orange shimmer in it. Now that is stunning. What was I saying? I'm like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna wear an orange lipstick. Listen, it's always a great idea to wear an orange lip. Oh. Now this is stunning. This is giving me the vibe of a lip balm that I just bought, but for 1,000,000 times more. I'm not even kidding. I mean, they're not the same, but it is giving a similar vibe to the orange lip balm that I just bought from Hermes. Not the same, definitely not the same. And I think the one from Hermes is a little bit more muted, like a little lighter. But if you were looking for a sparkly orange lip balm and you didn't want to spend Hermes money, I'd say check this one out. It's pretty nice. Now let me do a little eye primer and we can start with the purple. I don't know if I want to have a cool tone purple or a warm tone purple. I think I'm gonna do this one. It's slightly warm toned. It is called Iris Incline. And then I'll blend it out with the two top purples up here. Whatever feels best at the moment. But I'll start with that like warmer. This palette is taking up all space in front of me. I'll start with this warmer one, and on a EO5 from Cinch, I'm just gonna do a little blob in the outer corner. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of Amethyst Ascent. And I'm gonna see if I can just use these two or if I'm gonna need the pastel one. I might do the pastel one just on the edge because I love a pastel edge. I think it's so pretty. I might deepen this up with like, there's a black that's called Shadow Span. I might end with that. But that's cute. Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep it light and bright, and I think I'm gonna use this one and then these two, like these 3 shades here. I think that's what I'm gonna be using. And like I said, I'm gonna use maybe a little bit of the pastel purple, maybe not. I'm kind of liking it. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But this is Sky Passage, and I'm literally using this, well, as a passage. And I'm gonna be putting that as a line and then just gently blending it in. But this is going to be the shade that's like in between the two, because I want this to be mostly purple and green, but the blue will make a lot of sense between the two. Okay, so this is Electric Meadow, and this is one of those that I know was a little bit more flaky. So I'm just gonna put that on the inner part of the lid. I hope you can see something. I'm just putting it here and pressing it in and just buffing a little bit, and we'll use the lighter colors soon as well. I kind of want to do the black now. I want to deepen this up and see what we can do. Ooh, that is very pigmented. Okay. Okay, calm down. I'm gonna blend on top and just blend this out with more of the Iris Incline, which was the dark purple. Well, I did want it to be more smoky, and it definitely turned out more smoky. I'm just gonna add on a little bit more of the blue. I'm adding a little bit of the pastel purple now. I just wanna brighten this up a little bit. Now we're going in with Lime Apex, which is the lightest green. And I know for a fact I want to put that a little bit higher here. Oh, that's so pretty. That's really cool. I'm kind of thinking I might even put some white down in my waterline to make it even brighter. Okay, I put on some mascara. I also brought out a white eyeliner, and I was thinking maybe, I don't know, a couple of gems. I don't know. Okay, but I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna do a little bit of the white eyeliner, like the white eye pen. This is not the liquid one, but I'm just gonna do a little bit. And I'm gonna put the shadow on top because I just want this to be like really, really bright. It probably would have been better with like an eye primer instead, but I honestly don't hate this either. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this in this with this mirror, but I'm gonna do just a line here. We'll see. I don't know if this is even, like, it might be dried out. I want to do something like, I just want to do a line. So that is the finished look. I have some of the gems on. I have the eyeliner. I put on the Whimsical Hot Lashes by Cinch Beauty, showing an empty box because that makes sense, but that's what they look on. Honestly, it's just a chill everyday look, you know, going to the grocery store, picking up the kids at daycare, but I love a fun look though. And if you are doing something fun and bright, maybe take inspiration, the green to the purple with a little bit of blue in the middle so they can meet. It's really nice to have one of those like bridge colors where they like meet, but I love this. Again, it is giving like Disney villain but I love it. Do you need a palette like this? Honestly, I mean, who needs anything, to be fair, but I am gonna let you decide on that one. It is a huge palette. It is kind of heavy. For me, I always prefer something that is a little bit more curated than that. But with that being said, I always said, I think everybody should have one rainbow palette in their collection if they at any point are interested in playing with colors, because it gives you the option to do a lot of things. And I will say there are a lot of very interesting undertones in this palette. There's a lot of really dark, almost like murky tones. There are some almost like pastel neons, there are some brights, there are some different undertones, especially the yellows here have very interesting undertones that I look forward to playing with. So even though it's a rainbow palette, it does definitely have some different undertones in it. And I really enjoy playing with it as well. I think if I had used a white primer, it would have been even more intense, because this is the kind of shades, because when shades are a little bit white based, putting them on a white primer is going to make them pop even more. But I still think the result is very impressive. So I had no problems working with this palette. And of course I show you the lipsticks as well. It's up to you to decide if you think that this is something that you want to add to your collection or not. I'm just here to show you what it looks like. So give me your thoughts down below. I will leave all the information in the description box, and I will see you probably in my member tutorial. That's probably going to be my next video here on my channel, but I will definitely have some videos next week as well.